today we're going to start out with a poem and that they've memorized, and then Mrs. Egger is going to take the fourth graders through some classroom. You'll actually see some of the things that they really do in the classroom, but we'll start with our poem first.
Would you start over again?
When the Frost is on the Pumpkin by James Whitcomb Riley. When the frost is on the pumpkin and the fodder's in the shock,
and you hear the kayak and the gobble of the strutting turkey cock,
And the clacking of the guineas, and the clucking of the hens,
and the rooster's hallelujah as he tiptoes on the fence. Oh, it's then a time a feller is a-feeling at his best,
with the rising sun to greet him from a night of peaceful rest, as he leaves the house bareheaded and goes out to feed the stock.
when the frost is on the pumpkin and the fodder's in the shock.
there's something kind of hot about the atmosphere when the heat of summer's over and the cooling fall is here. Of course we miss the flowers and the blossoms on the trees,
In the mumble of the hummingbirds and the buzzing of the bees.
but the air is so appetizing, and the landscape is the haze of a crisp and sunny morning of the early autumn days. Is a picture no painted and the coloring to match?
When the frost is on the pumpkin and the fodder's in the shock.
The husky rusty rustle of the tassels of the corn,
And the rasping of the tangled leases golden as the morn, the stubble of the furries, kinda lonesome like. But still, a preaching sermons to us of the barns they grow to fill, the straw stack in the meadow, and the reaper in the shed,
the horses in their stalls below, cloak overhead.
Oh, it sets my heart a-clicking like the ticking of a clock.
When the frost is on the pumpkin and the fodder's in the shock.
I have had the pleasure of helping fourth grade with grammar for the first semester this year, and our grammar program is wonderful. We're really excited about it. The students spend their time doing basically three things. The first thing is they recite a lot of jingles, which help them with the different terms in grammar, help them to understand it. What you heard second grade do, their preposition jingle, third and fourth grade continues to recite, and they could probably recite for you maybe 15 minutes without stopping all of their jingles if we went top to bottom. They have learned a lot of them. Secondly, grandparents will appreciate this very much. They do a lot of diagramming sentences like you used to do in school. It has not been left in the dust at Providence. They love to do it, and they have even asked Mrs. Egger, can we please diagram a sentence that would fill the entire board if you wrote it? They really look for a challenge with diagramming sentences. And the third thing that we do is they classify sentences a lot according to part of speech, and they have memorized what is called a question and answer flow. It's a series of questions that they bring to every sentence that when they find the answer to those questions, it helps them to determine what the part of speech is. So they love doing it so much, we've decided to do that, give you a little example of how they do this every day in class. And some of them are getting nervous because they've noticed that I added an extra sentence which they have never seen before on the bottom. So just so these first two sentences we've worked with for a couple of days, they've diagrammed them, and the third one is brand new. Do not try to read the third sentence while you're doing sentence 1 and 2. It will not work. Can you all see it? All right, here we go. Number 1.
Did our dismissal bell ring early yesterday? Did what ring early yesterday? Bell, subject, noun. What is being said about bell? Bell did ring. Verb, did, helping verb. Did ring when? Early, adverb. Did ring when? Yesterday, adverb. What kind of bell? Dismissal, adjective. Whose bell? Our, possessive pronoun adjective. Subject, noun, verb, pattern 1, check. No prepositional phrases. Question mark, question, interrogative sentence. Go back to the verb and divide the complete subject from the complete predicate. This sentence has predicate words in the complete subject. Underline the helping verb at the beginning of the sentence twice. Number 2. Hey, mow slowly and carefully around my grandmother's road. what kind of grandparents? Wonderful. Adjective. The article adjective. Subject, noun, verb, pattern 1, check. In front, prepositional phrase. Of us, prepositional phrase. Period, statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb and divide the complete subject from the complete predicate.